You're listening to the You Don't Know Me Yet podcast network.
You are listening to a Daydreamers podcast. Maya, we can't see your face. And we are the Daydreamers. I am Erin.
Oh, I'm K'Shana.
And
what it do, bitches?
This is Maya. My big cousin is here.
Tell them who I am.
She's the one who cut my hair. Y'all remember like 5 episodes ago, we was talking about getting our hair cut. Little black girls getting their hair cut.
And she's the one who had the vision.
She's the one who who cut my hair. So first things first, let's take these shots. K'Shana has homework, and I told her to do her homework beforehand.
I have water.
Anyway, cheers to Daydreamers podcast.
Cheers.
And my cousin Maya being here.
I love that Sam's purified drinking water. It is refreshing.
And Zipporah has her Hugs blue juice. Mm-hmm. And then yummy. Yes, left over from the birthday party. All right, so let's get it started. So a Daydreamers podcast is a reminder to do what makes you happy. Yes, and K'Shana, what have you done to make yourself happy?
I went to sleep.
Oh, yes.
You know what?
That's happiness.
I went to sleep. I let myself go to sleep. What was that? Last Thursday. I came home. I went to sleep with all my clothes on. It was that kind of sleep.
Girl, like, that was some
on top of the bed. You know, you are fully clothed and you just got off work and
that's
you just
sleep.
You lay down. I woke up at 9.
That's exhaustion.
9:30. Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah, but like even before then, like I've been trying to like if I'm sleepy, I try to just go to sleep instead of like convince myself that I'm lazy because that's not. That's a whole nother topic. But anyway, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been going to sleep.
So Maya, what have you done to make yourself happy?
I bought this wig.
And
it's
nice.
Cute.
Yeah.
The colors.
Yes,
come on, fall. Cute. It's very nice.
Yes. Yeah. So lately I just been impulse spending.
Okay.
But still paying your bills.
You've been responsible.
Responsible.
So yeah, I would, if I see it, I'm gonna buy it.
Right.
That's just what's been making me happy. Like honestly, that's just been making it. It could be the smallest shit, and I'm just like,
that's me that why I'm
put it in the
this brings me joy.
Yeah, yeah.
I shall have this now.
Yeah. So that's what I'm on right now. I'm just buying it. If I like it and I want it, I'm gonna get it.
Absolutely. So what I've been doing lately to make myself happy is defending me having my glass of Chardonnay at night. I did have to defend that to my husband the other day because he was talking noise to me. I don't really know where it came from. But if y'all remember, I guess I know you remember, when I was talking about like how I felt like I was stress drinking and all this stuff and I was stress eating, like I was in middle school. Well, you know how I don't know if you remember, but I said like I feel like people will look at me having a drink and be like, oh, she got a problem, not knowing that I was binging on 3 bags of Ruffles chips every day. I was doing everything but bulimia. Like I was eating everything, but I wasn't throwing it up. But like nobody's gonna see that as an issue.
No, that is a literal eating disorder.
It is. No, I'm saying with me.
Oh,
well, but I'm just saying like,
just like looking at you and saying that you have a problem.
Oh, she had a glass of wine today. As opposed, and then also like me having 3 bags of chips, they're not going to be like, she had 3 bags of chips today. It's like, oh, she had a glass of wine today. And so I had that convo with my husband. And I was like, well, it's not, it's not an issue. It's not a dependency. I don't even know where that was coming from. I just think he was just like, you doing too much. I really think that's what it was. But I did go to him and I was like, so let me just tell you this. You don't know this was going on. But some months ago, I was stressed. Drinking, I was feeling ways I felt before therapy and anxiety medicine. And what you don't know, because I hid this from you, which indicates the problem.
What she get?
Girl, it's not like she was choking. Okay. I said, what you don't know is I was binging on chips and snack cakes and all this stuff. So that's the problem. But anyway, so I defended my glass of Chardonnay. And I was like, right now, I want a glass of Chardonnay before I go to bed. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm also losing my voice, y'all. Let me hydrate these vocal cords. Let me hydrate these vocal.
I think it's important to like when you do have a problem or did, even if it was in the past or whatever, to be able to go to your partner and like tell them, you know, like, hey, this is what's going on. You didn't know this, but this is what's going on. I was trying to deal with it by myself, but this is what's going on.
Yeah,
and I think that's beautiful. To be to go.
In my first marriage, I was like that. I didn't want to say, you know, or express myself to say that I wanted to do something, or I felt that something was making me happy or was making me happy enough to do it. Because I just didn't want to, you know, the argument. I didn't want to hear it. And I didn't want to hear the criticism of it. But, you know, now with my new husband, it's easier to just say it. And my mindset now is like, I don't care if that upsets you.
You learn things, you know. That first,
but I am taking into consideration the things that he likes and that he doesn't like. Like, I really want to lock my hair.
Do that.
But he don't like that.
He don't like it.
So I'm just like,
I'm the wrong person to talk to because
I remember that when you first did it, and I promise you, every time when I think about
my hair off,
and what Larry said. When you cut your hair off,
what he said?
When you like a boy.
Oh yeah, I can't remember what he said, but yeah.
And he goes, you know, and every time when I think about it, and I'm like, I don't want him to think that,
girl. Okay.
I don't want him to say that. So yeah, no. When I do listen to him and the stuff that he says that, you know, he likes or he doesn't like, I do take it into consideration, but.
You're supposed to consider your partner, and your partner's also supposed to consider.
Consider.
You know, you take it. It holds weight, but it does not. You know,
like if I was going, if at the time, okay, like if I would have came to Larry at the time, regardless of our relationship status, although at the time he was my boyfriend, new boyfriend, like within a year, I think. But like if I went to him and was like, I think I'm gonna cut my hair off. I wouldn't like, it wouldn't have been a thing. I don't want to say allow, but he would have been totally against it. You know what I'm saying? So like, and so then at that point, it's like, well, if I do it anyway, it's like, why even come to you and ask for his opinion, this and that. So my thing is like, if I would have did that, like I wouldn't be myself, you know, like that's stopping me from doing the things that I want to do that I like. That's ultimately not hurting me or you. But girl, like folks didn't like the hair, and now when I did it, it was 2007, 8, you know? So like a lot of people weren't cutting their hair off then just because, you know, they weren't just doing that. But like, girl, when that fro started growing out,
they was like, ooh.
LD with the fro.
Like, ooh.
Locks at first. But we all been like,
I think when we changed our hair and stuff, I think that like, that's like an issue with a lot of them. I think because they don't really know how it's gonna like look. Like I didn't when I started my locks, I didn't cut my hair off. Like I had hair already, right?
Me too, when I started my locks.
But I did cut it like when I cut my perm off. Like when I was, you know, whatever. And that was like, I don't know what you're doing. Well, okay. And then it grew, and then it's like, locks, okay.
I notified Larry. So when I cut all my hair off, and it was looking like when he went to work, I had like my hair was permed. It was like that Monica. Her mom used to wear her hair. And when he came home from work, I looked like him. But like, so I did just crush up, and I was just like, what? You know, like, okay, what? So when I got my locks, I said, look, I'm at the beauty shop right now. And he was like, why are you there? I haven't been in the beauty shop in like 7, 8 years because I was natural all those years. And I was like, well, I'm getting locks. And he was like, quiet. And I was like, I'm just letting you know.
So
I'm not asking.
So when I come home,
because
I'm informing you,
right.
not asking for
consent. Last
consent.
time was that I did not tell him, but it was still drastic. I had no hair.
Yeah, that's drastic. That's drastic.
Yeah, they co-signed it.
Yeah,
that's what it was. But I mean, like, but back to the considering thing, like I get that, but I'm like, but if I do that, and then like I don't think I'm different.
Yeah.
But other people think I'm different. So the things I do, a regular chicken Monroe, I guess, is not doing that. So like if I do something, like my husband, like he and I are different.
It's not a lot of
clean cut this and that. So if I talk to him or somebody that's like him, they're gonna be like,
there's not a lot of women with locks in general here. There's more now. And you could tell they like just started them within the like last couple of years. But back then, like when we did it, there was no women that had locks, and then
like,
we were
even style of dress. I don't
like
think I dressed different, but I mean, like,
then you're in that fuzzy stage because you know where they don't look like locks, and people question like, okay, well, what's going on here? You know what's happening? Because I definitely had that issue too, because I started mine with 2-strand twists, and it was cool at first because they just looked like 2-strand twists. Right. Then they started looking, you know how they be looking. And then, you know, you got your mama asking you, so when you gonna do your hair? And then you got, at that time, my then husband, like, so what is happening? Yeah, so.
I totally get it.
So, yeah.
Well, I had an undercut, and I've grown it out this past year. So
it was so cute.
I now understand how people feel when they start from scratch, or like when they cut all their hair off, or they're growing it out. Because, like, even, I don't care. It ain't really that too. It may be a little TMI, but whatever. So, like, you know, I'm growing my hair in the back. Like, for a long time, I was like, let's keep it missionary, because
you didn't want to see the back.
Right, I want to see the back of my head, girl.
You think you're looking at the back of your head?
They don't get. Let me tell you something, ma'am.
I mean, I don't think. But look, I was still doing it.
It's
Okay, I know.
Do you think?
But I'm just saying, like, that's what I was thinking. I was still.
We be thinking about a whole lot of stuff they don't even be thinking about.
I would still be face down. Okay, but I'd be like, oh my God, I hope he's not looking at my head.
Nah,
that is funny.
I thought about that.
It's too much other stuff going on for them. Yeah, ain't nobody worried about that. You could be ashy. You got. They do not care.
Okay. Well, I mean, I still went.
Meanwhile, we like, oh man, the polish on my big toe chip. Man, he probably. They don't care.
No, one time I had gas like real bad, and I was like, "Girl, don't you fart in this man's face? Don't you do it?"
But I mean, you know,
don't you fart in this girl? Oh man,
things happen. And guess what? And he ain't moved. So like, what you?
Yeah, I mean, I know he wouldn't have had a problem with it, but I wouldn't.
I mean,
I would have just packed my shit.
Were y'all married?
No, we was married.
It's too late.
Yeah. You know what? We're just gonna try again.
Yeah.
My bad. Okay, so we went off a little bit, but that's fine. Now let's talk about K'Shana. What has your head in the clouds these days?
I feel like every week I come on here and talk about how niggas got mad audacity, and they just like it's free, niggas, and they like
people in general.
No nigga.
Oh, okay.
Niggas is nigging, and yes, and you know I be in here like, oh, it's rare form. No, it's not even rare no more at this point. It's consistent.
Yeah.
You know, and I swear it's like audacity has been passed out on the corner like free coupons, and they scooping them up by the bucket. I can't really like speak too much into the situation because it's not mine to speak on, but just what is it because it got cold?
Maybe.
I don't know. Are they talking to each other? Because I feel like that was a Kevin Samuels like ebook or something that they all have been like reverting back to and just seeing. Mind you, let me go ahead and give this disclaimer. Like I just said, it's not my situation to speak on, meaning this has nothing to do with me or my partner. So this is not. It ain't all of them. It's just some of them, you know, but that is just, it's what? And like in this situation, this person was fine. And then literally within the span of 24 hours, who are you talking to? Because you have amped yourself up by yourself because you wasn't even talking to this other person. And you went from Dr. Jekyll to Hyde. It was seek therapy. I'm always say that. Go to therapy. Everybody go to therapy.
It is the best.
Go to therapy. Enroll.
Don't do it.
Find you a mental health professional as soon as possible.
Please.
With that being said, what's up, you guys? My therapist and the intern are listeners. And every week I'm in like, I was talking about y'all the other day. And they were like, what? I'm like, no, it's all good. Okay. And they're like, okay. Like, let's just not find out something bad while we're listening to
no. No.
I was like, no, I always mention y'all, and I always say good things about y'all. But just know that I be talking about y'all.
I told old girl not to listen.
Oh,
she can do what she want because she grown. She ain't gonna bring it up if she do listen. But don't listen though.
Oh, well, I be ready. I be like, oh yeah, listen to my pod. Let me find it. Where you at? Let me send you the link right now.
Cause she probably be like, now K'Shana, you. we talked about this.
Maya, you tell what got your head in the clouds?
What's got my head in the clouds? Let's see. So I just recently been, I don't know if it's an obsession or if it's like being weird, like body types.
It's probably not weird.
Oh, okay. I have found my person. Yeah, body types like has been like fascinating to me.
Like what you
What
mean,
about
like?
it?
So okay, I have had surgery.
Okay, cool. We support it.
Yeah,
BBL.
Come on.
Mm-hmm. So, but ever since then, I have been looking at asses.
Oh,
I mean, 'cause
Yeah.
I mean,
And so, like every time I would see,
also, like, I'm a little bit gay, just so you know.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm gonna agree.
what percentage?
Oh, but 50.
Oh, okay, really?
Oh, it's real rainbow. I like everybody and everything.
He's running out new stuff.
That's-
Oh no, like I like nice things. I'm a liker of nice things, no matter what that package is.
I didn't know it was 50.
Yeah.
I was thinking like 25.
I don't know. I just like nice things, so I don't.
Because you
to
know,
even put that
when we were
percentage
talking
on
about Jill Scott, I was like,
she's fine.
she is,
She's
but
beautiful.
you was talking
No,
about
she's
different
fine.
level.
She's fine.
She is. She is.
And her body type, like that's what. Yeah, yeah.
Just want to lay on it. I just want to lay.
So like that's been fascinating to me. Like I would follow girls on TikTok just because.
Cause you fine.
I
Cause
like
see,
their body type.
yeah, it's
I
nice.
had a conversation with one of my girlfriends, Monique, a long time ago. We was talking about bad bitches. Like, or we was talking about like women
Let's
Crush
talk
Wednesday.
about
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about what makes a bad bitch. We can
Okay,
go. Okay.
yeah.
But we gotta let her finish
Hold
though,
up.
cause we gonna be done
Okay,
jump.
That's what got my head
This
in the
what we
clouds.
do, right?
Okay.
But she didn't finish. She didn't finish.
Well, I mean that's pretty much it.
Oh,
body
Just-
type.
yeah.
But I was, okay, well then I'm gonna say what I had to say about
Good, 'cause we
that
be gone.
for the combo. Okay, I have 3 things. I'm gonna let y'all choose which one I'm gonna do because you know I'll take forever. Let me go get. I left it on
What?
my head in the clouds. There's 3 things. That
In the meantime, you want to elaborate on
Yeah,
what
okay.
you're saying?
So like, if I'm looking at a woman and I notice that she has the shape that like I desire or
Mhm.
whatever, you know, it's like she has now instantly become.
It's like a thing.
Yes, you know.
It's like, what are you doing? What are you eating?
Right, exactly.
What's
no, you are dead. You're dead.
You know,
right.
it's like, what are you eating? What are you doing?
I have to
How many
show
squats
her.
is it?
Yes.
Are you doing them?
Yes.
Or who's your
Yes.
surgeon? Whatever
I have
it
to show
is.
her. And so like the whole bite, the whole me when getting the BBL that
Mine
didn't
got
come-
a dog now, y'all.
that didn't come from that per se. That was just something that I felt was one that would make me happy, would make me, you know, feel a little bit more confident. In
Do
the
you feel
clothes
like
that
it
I wear.
did?
Oh yes, baby.
You be
Because she
twerking?
already
You be
thought she
twerking?
was the shit.
Yes.
You be twerking?
Yes. Like my husband was like, "You got on drawers today?"
I would never.
No.
And always be wondering. I would. Let me
Nope.
tell you something.
Nope,
Man, you talking about eating up some shorts? Every it's
Me.
cold. Yeah, I don't care.
Yes, me.
What?
So yeah, no, I just be feeling like that is just now. I'm obsessed with it. Not to say I'm obsessed with the surgeries. I would like
You
to
just
have
really
surgery. I don't-
enjoy the way you look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay, that's what I'm gonna focus on next.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like the way that looks. That's what I'm gonna focus on. Like, you know what I mean? And
It's research.
Yeah.
It's
But
just-
the
it's just
amount of
research.
research I put into this is just it's embarrassing.
I doubt it.
It had become so y'all. Like leading up to the surgery, I spent so much time just looking at other women and just, you know, researching the doctor and his reviews. talking
You got to.
people
This
who
your
actually-
life.
Yeah.
You're supposed to. If you're gonna be obsessed
Yes.
with anything,
Yes.
it's gonna be something that's the good thing to be obsessed
Yeah.
with.
And then when I got down there, because I went to Miami,
Okay.
and when we actually had gotten down there, I didn't even really feel scared about it or nervous about it until I was literally getting prepped. Like I wasn't there. Because I guess I had spent so much time doing
Did
it.
all the
It
research.
didn't dawn on me that I was actually going to have the
Mhm.
surgery. So when they called me to come down to the clinic and they're taking the vitals and they doing all that stuff, and I'm still like in the clouds again, like, oh, okay. And then finally it was like, okay, let's go. We getting ready to go. And I was like, oh shit.
It's here. It's here. It's time.
I'm about to do this. Yeah, but
Well, that's cool. I think it's awesome when people do whatever it is that you want to do with your body for whatever your reasons are. I don't care if it's because the sky was orange a little bit one day and that's why you want to do it. It's your body. You can do whatever you want to do with it. And I support whatever that is.
We're now live on Facebook.
Cool.
I don't have any viewers yet. I did tag you too.
Okay.
So hopefully y'all people will see it.
Okay. Ain't nobody from me anyway.
Maybe not from me either. Okay. So y'all ready for mine? I got 3. Yeah. Okay. Where are we at? What time?
Just go. It's fine.
More. You know, it really don't matter.
I got until 11 to turn it in. I just didn't want to wait till the last minute, so it's fine.
Okay. But give me a hard stop.
Just go.
Okay. So I got 3 things. 3 things that has had my head in the clouds, and they're all good. Okay. So depending on what time, we could probably.
Is this a raffle?
Yeah, y'all. Somebody pick which one.
That was the terrible drum roll. Yeah, because that's what that was supposed to be.
Okay. All right. So I'll put the other 2 right here. Are we ready for another shot?
Are y'all?
No.
Well, let's get through this. Okay.
It's one nobody took. That's just sitting here.
Oh, I had quarter just in case you wanted it.
Oh, K'Shana got homework.
I do. It's Spanish homework, so like tequila. I'm just kidding.
Okay, so one of the things that has my head in the clouds is Dad's side of the family. Oh. Okay, so like I posted on my Instagram. I shared a TikTok.
Is that usually like okay? Because they be talking about that on TikTok, like the mama side versus the daddy side. Like one side be hood, one side don't be.
Well, I guess I don't know. My dad wasn't in my life, you know. But this is the thing.
I wasn't trying to.
I've seen that like other people. Like I've seen like how their mama side is one way and the dad side, just like my friends or whatever. But as far as me, I don't know. I wasn't around my dad's family.
Mine's too different as well. They're
but
different.
This is the thing. Like I saw a TikTok and it was a woman like she was running and screaming, falling out when she realized that she was going to be the grandma on the daddy side of the family for her son's kids.
Oh.
So I posted that. So I was like,
she's going to be the grandma
on the dad's side.
That's supposed to be the lesser.
Oh, it is. It just is. It is.
So, and I was like, I shared it and I was like, this is going to be me. And so I had 2 people, one girl like responding to that and she was, laughing like, yeah, that's going to be me too, whatever, especially with my others. I knew she had some biological children, but I didn't know she was a stepmom too. And I was like, girl, you should have been told me. We could have been bonding on a whole nother level of things. But also, she was like, another person had hit me up and was like, I don't get it, And
it's different.
Basically, because she ended up
Who is this? Nobody's? Because I'm a drinker.
Nobody's. It ain't been open. But like, she basically was saying like she was raised by like her dad and stuff. Like, so she was raised differently and stuff. Yeah. And most of the time the kids are always with their mama and this and that.
Right.
Well, so but I was like, it's gonna be me, and then it's gonna be even suckier for me because I'm the stepmom.
I was thinking about that, but I wasn't gonna say that because I was like, oh, that's gonna be real different.
My son's dad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So not only am I on the dad side.
You the stepgrandma.
I'm the stepmom.
Yeah.
So like
that's okay.
So like when Big Nick has kids, like
you the stepgranny.
When he gets the kids, because most time kids be with mama, But like when he get the kids, they probably gonna be at majority at his mama's house. And then like over here, and I was just like, that sucks even more for me if that's the way things are. And the girl was like, well, I thought y'all was like really close with your son. I said we are. Like right now, like Nick's gonna be 18 in a couple of months. Like he ain't kicking it with us. He came over today. Last time we saw him was at Zipporah's birthday. He came over for events. He came in town because we got family. He came over because we got family in town. It was like people in town.
So it's like he's slowly...
He's getting his own little life.
That's what he's doing. That's just teenager stuff. You know what I'm saying? But prior to that, it was Zipporah's birthday. You know.
And he gonna be going to school.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
But I was just like, it just even sucks for me because I'm the stepmom on his dad's side, and so I was like, I'm just gonna be that weirdo grandmama.
That's not weird.
Well, no, I was playing around with me. I was just like, I'm just gonna be that weirdo grandma with the long crazy hair and this and that they see every now and then. The real eclectic one. And she was like, yeah,
with the plants and shit.
Yeah. She was like, you're gonna be that whimsical grandma that lets them wear makeup and finger paint and play in the dirt. And I was like, exactly. That's
they gonna come get their kids. One of them gonna have on one of your moo-moos or whatever. Like, yeah.
Dress up. Look at me. I'm
They
sitting
gonna
here
call
with
you
Converse.
Grandma
Everybody got
Sunflower.
crowns.
Yes.
We made this today.
Grandma Sunflower's house.
Exactly. That's gonna be me. So that's one of the things.
What would you want them to call you?
Well, I don't know. They're not gonna be calling me Erin. Because Big Nick called me Erin.
calls you
Yeah.
Erin.
Oh.
So I'm not going. I may be the step grandmother, but I'm not gonna be step grandmama.
What you want them to call you?
I don't know. Whatever.
I guess you cross that bridge like when.
Yeah, like I'm not opposed to. I just feel like a lot of women my age don't want to be called granny or grandma. You know.
Yeah.
Well, you won't be this age.
Well, I mean, Nick is a fucking
It's
age.
true.
I like the way that I immediately understood what you said when you said.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
fucking age.
you're right.
He's
You're right.
17. So we could.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want that for him or us. You know.
Yeah.
But still, like, I wouldn't be opposed if they call me grandma. You know. And I'm not saying I'm gonna reserve that for the biological girl. I'm not doing shit for none of them. They don't even fool me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like, you know, they won't even fool me like talking about. But if they want to call me grandma, granny, cool. I'm cool with that. Because I'm not
Gigi.
I don't like Gigi.
What's another one?
I call my grandma.
Meemaw.
My kids call my mom Nunu.
No, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, my mama is.
That's cute.
My mama is
It's cute.
Gammy. Because
Gammy?
Aubrey couldn't say grand, something like that. So she's Gammy.
That baby said, your pewter. I was like, oh, she's so cute.
But
Let's turn your pewter on. I was like,
Larry's
oh.
mama, they call her Granny. She's Granny. My mama is Gammy.
I like Granny.
But like, I wouldn't have a problem being called Granny or
Granny or Grammy.
Grandma. Like, I don't have a problem with that. But I don't associate myself with the name. You know, like some people are like, I want to be sexy. I'm too young to be a grandma. I don't know.
I don't think like whatever someone else's relation to you defines your not sexuality, but your volume of sexiness, maybe.
Yeah, but you know, some people are just like, because think about what grandmas used to look like.
You know what used to? Because the Gladys look a whole lot different than the Keisha.
Mary.
They look different.
Mary won't walk around like mama. My mama is not walking around like how my grandmama was at 50.
You're correct.
My mama is walking around here with long blonde braids.
And she is so pretty. Y'all, Erin's mama is so pretty, and I will forever say that.
Right.
Like,
and China, Maya's mama was on roller skates
your
yesterday.
mama named China?
That's her nickname.
Her nickname. But
okay.
Like, she a high yellow thing, short blonde hair.
Yes.
Is always
This
on the
is not
move.
how our grandma looks.
She's at a skating ring party yesterday.
Skating.
Okay, she's older than she's a year and a half.
Well,
my mama
Atlanta
is 61.
Y'all be skating.
Yeah.
For real,
yeah,
for real
she was
then.
at a actual skating ring.
Sending pictures. But why she got the bracelet? You know the little bracelet, the little
kids.
Oh, I was about to say, I just immediately assumed she could skate real good because Atlanta. Like, no. I was like, I bet she probably know how to do that thing. You know, that walk.
No.
Okay.
Like, so that's my thing. I do have another one if y'all want to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, y'all pick which one. They're right there. I feel like I need more wine.
Have it. Why not? You're home. Where are you going?
I know. Okay, so the second one, I'll just say that one for next week. Chicks and husband. Okay, y'all.
What is that?
I'm gonna tell y'all. So me and my girlfriend were talking.
Okay.
She called me the other day, and she was like, "Erin, tell me how you deal with Larry going out of town. Do you think about what he does when he goes out of town?" And I was like, "No. Like I don't think about what he does when he's out of town."
If you have to,
just,
that's different.
Well, like he out, he out with his friend. Like what is he doing? Basically, what is he doing? And I was like,
okay. I'm like,
no. I said I don't, and I was like, you can't really stop nobody doing for what they want to do. And I'm not trying to sound big and bad or anything.
No, you cannot stop.
You find out that he was disrespecting.
Let me tell you something.
Like I'd be crushed. I'd like totally like
a grown person gonna do what a grown person want to do.
Exactly. Yeah. But my thing is, I got a comment on Facebook because I'm like, oh hey girl, hey Keisha. So, Keisha, we're talking about that topic I had pitched to you the other day. That's what I wanted to bring up on the show. So anyway, but I was like, I don't think about it. And I was like, if he wants to ruin his life, ruin your life, sir. If that's what you want to do, don't let me stop you from doing things you want to do. If you want to go out here and ruin your life. Can't. And your family, go for it.
It doesn't matter what you do or what you think you're doing or not doing or whatever. So, if somebody wants to do something, they're gonna do it. It doesn't matter, and it's not a reflection on your value as a person either. And I think that's something that a lot of young ladies don't always grasp. Shoot, some older ladies, a little adults don't grasp that either because immediately.
When you said you was getting a phone call from a certain number, area code.
Oh yeah.
And you like immediately internalize that shit.
Oh
like, when you're young, because you're like, oh no, it's me, and I wasn't this, and I wasn't.
It's not.
Nah, it's them.
Yeah,
they're the problem.
But this is the flip side. So I was like, no, I don't think about that. But what I think about is I'm a friendly person. I'm an open person. I'm always like, oh, I made friends with a girl from AT&T. Like we got each other's number, on some creative type stuff. But still, like it ain't nothing in me to be like, so when you off, girl, like prior to like Zipporah and stuff like that, when you off, you brunch, let's go drink, girl. We was vibing over. You make wigs, I make head pieces. Let's go talk about it and get drunk about it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing for me to be like that. But now I'm just like, I don't want to bring the devil to my front door. So I'm like, I don't want to be over here, just being me and befriending a chick, not to say I'm going to befriend her that quickly, but just befriending a chick and just like, let's go hang out, let's get cool, and we become close associates, little friends or whatever, low-key trying to fuck my husband or my son because he is a fucking bitch.
But, I mean...
I think about that, more so my husband than my son. But still, like...
Yeah, no.
I think about, like...
You can still be that. You can still... be that person that brings people in, but still maintaining your boundaries. I mean, they don't have to come to your house.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't have to be around you and your husband and your son.
Right.
You can still have friends.
You can still have friends.
Yeah, But like, I think about that. Like,
and
for some reason I'm doing that now. I mean, it could have been happening when we weren't married or engaged.
If something's going to happen. It's going to happen.
It's
not. You're not gonna.
You're not gonna wait until you go out of town.
Yeah,
to do it. If he really wanted to.
It's
fuck hoes. He
but
fuck
like,
hoes.
It's space and opportunity.
But see, like, that was my friend. But like, I said my thing was me being cool with you, K'Shana, and then like 3 months later, like I found out you over here trying to like get next.
Well, you won't get to know that unless, and that's also not a fault. You have no way of knowing that.
No, I know.
You have no way of knowing that.
I know that, but it's still like, damn, you brought her over here.
This is anxiety.
You kicked out the house. You outside.
And that stuff does happen. It do happen. Like we see it on TV and shit and social media all day, every day. From siblings to friends to other family members or from cousins.
Yes.
I'm talking about they cousins.
Right.
That's my cousin. That ain't your damn cousin. Right. Faith fucked the family. And she did.
Ebony.
She told me I just came to dance. They see. Okay. All right.
He ain't nobody.
But like stuff like that does happen, but you have no control over that. You don't know if you peep something. That's different. You move different once you see something, but you can't be on. That's anxiety. Erin.
That's what that is?
That's anxiety. Because you're worried about you just made up a whole thing. That's anxiety.
Scenarios
that's anxiety.
You're creating that won't even happen.
On my anxiety medicine. Mental note.
I've been making up stories too, so I get it. I just can see it because it's not me. That's all.
I do too. I definitely make up stuff.
And then this,
when I was pregnant and I lost my mind, I was always on that. But I was pregnant. I realize now. And all my friends was like, Erin, you're pregnant. No, I am. But but this feels so real to me. But a part of me,
but it's not. The more you go into it, the more real it feels.
Why are you thinking this type of stuff is happening right now? Like, girl, no. But the other part of me was just like, he finna go to work. He ain't ain't out there working his
making up stories.
It's
anxiety.
But it's something that's like in the back of your mind
but it's me. It ain't him, it's me.
Oh no, I know it may not be him, but I'm saying it's something in the back of your mind
that my pregnancy made it come to the forefront.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like it'd be anybody in particular.
No,
it's just
because it's anxiety. Just anybody, this random. You know how like they would show like on like the cartoons or whatever, they would never show the adult's face. It would just be like their legs or whatever. You never knew what they looked like. That's who she is.
Yeah,
she doesn't have a face.
Nope, we don't know nothing. It's just a person, a silhouette of a person.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, they don't even really be thinking about that. It be us that be thinking about it. Like somebody reminded me one time because it was like in the beginning of our relationship, I did feel just a little bit of insecurity. And And
But
they
was
was
that
like,
stemming from like your past marriage?
yeah, that, you know, and just, you know, even just with us in the beginning, like when we were dating, just getting to know each other. So just based off of the stuff that I had known. So I was like,
can't go back to them days.
I know.
That's scary.
Mine started in college. So you
No,
it can be scary,
Yeah,
like trying something new.
So I just, you know, was told, while you sitting back flipping out about that, have you ever stopped to think about what he could actually be thinking about? I mean, he is a man, you know, he could be thinking about his own insecurities.
No, we're just thinking about us.
Right. You're thinking about yourself. And so once I had started to, you know, consider that and picture that, that went away. You know, I was no longer thinking about what he could be doing.
Right.
I should be thinking about the fact that he's actually out there working and actually doing what I know that he's supposed to be doing.
Larry's out there slinging beer and ready to get off. Okay,
that be him.
Pissed off that the people ain't cleaned up the cooler. And that's mine.
Yeah, it'll be like 2:00 in the afternoon, and he'll be like, "Done. I'm headed home." And I'm like, "Oh, well, maybe you were working."
Okay, yeah.
And it can be like, I think one of the things that I think about with this newness, especially because I didn't know you were married before, so I think you're gonna get this, is like when you get into something new that you actually and you actually like, oh shit, we doing this, like, you know, and you like, you don't want your other shit to fuck up your new shit, which is why therapy is a thing. Because with me, you don't want, because it very well can, especially when you were in like very toxic or has a lot of trauma or abuse or whatever. You are, you know, the way the human body works is we survive it. You know, you're in survival mode at that point. Yeah. And you don't necessarily think that this new person is that old person, but like anything that remotely looked like it could be a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. You like your body, you like red alert. Yeah. You know, and it's just, you know.
But see, my thing was, like my dad was not in my life. My parents were engaged. My dad broke off the engagement like right before I was born. Talking about he didn't want to mess up their lives even more, you know. Yeah. But came back 3 months later. I missed my family. And, you know, like I didn't want that. So like my thing was when I was pregnant, like I made it through life without getting pregnant. I have made it through college. I did, you know, I have somebody in my life. We love each other. He is verbally stated because I was always like, be verbal, because I ain't assuming nothing. Yeah. And I can always go back and be like, you said this.
He wears affirmation.
Accountable. Yeah. So you verbally stated you love me. You asked me to marry you. You know, we are married now. We've been married for some time. We have a house now. We talked about us having a baby. This was, even though, you know, when married, things happen in the marriage, but like, no, we talked about this. So you can't sit up here and be like, oh, I ain't know what I don't know. No, you verbally stated, yo. You know, we got this thing popping, not, you know, exotically, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, we went on a trip, you know, get this thing popping.
You said exotically.
One in the
abroad.
Yeah, we went abroad. But I'm like, so my thing was like, now that my family is whole now, like we were married, we have a house. Nicholas is here with us, you know. At the time, when he's grown now, he ain't fooling with us. But at the time, you know, he was with us all the time. Like, we have a dog and everything. My mama come down here all the time. His mama come here. Like, we have a family unit. I'm so scared my family unit is going to crack now that it's becoming more whole with this baby. So that's where a lot of that stuff was coming from. The only way it could go bad is if he cheat on me, or he decide he want to leave me, or, you know, and so that's where.
Why would he wait until now, or why would he?
Well, not that he waits till now. It's just that right now I'm pregnant. Right now, like, I'm putting that last nail. No,
I get it. But why would it be that? Why would you think that he would wait until you get pregnant to decide that he wants to cheat on you?
I don't know.
Because
this is the final.
Because you heard the story of your mom and your dad, and before you were born, and so it kind of carried over, like how, and even like how it's saying like your old stuff mess up your new stuff. That's what it's not necessarily just old romantic relationships. The shit that our childhood trauma will fuck up our romantic relationships, fuck up your friendships too if you're not careful.
My dad has totally influenced, like my marriage, my relationship is straight up. I say a dad issue, not like it's a bad thing, but the decisions I made, the man I'm with, like Larry does have a child, but I saw how he was with his child. I took that into consideration.
You have
I don't know about him with the mother of his child, but he never abandoned Nicholas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And you
like,
look at stuff like that because you're a good person. But some people out here, some women out here who do not care that these dudes are not taking care of their kids.
Well,
and I'm like, what?
I was like, and then, he was in college, so, you may not have money, but were you there for that? Because I was a child who did not have a father present. Yeah. So I'm like, well, the fact that you knew what happened on the playground and what he ate for lunch, that was a winner for me. When I was 20, and people,
because it's also a lot of present absentee fathers. They there, but they don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. There. You don't know their teacher name. You don't know their doctor name. You can't even tell us the baby birthday for real. Exactly. What grade they in.
You just in the house.
You don't know nothing. You don't know who. Name two of their friends. You don't know.
You don't even know
what's
the favorite nightgown.
What's their favorite TV show? You don't know.
Okay.